Epicutis launched in 2021, but TSC itself was discovered 13 years before it was ever used in an Epicutis product, which I think is pretty cool and speaks to the level of science behind this technology. Hi, my name is Eduardo Perez, and I am the Chief Scientific Officer at Signum Biosciences. I joined the company in 2006, right before I had graduated with my PhD in biochemistry and molecular biology at Rutgers University and the Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey. My graduate work was primarily working not with skin, it was working with bacteria, E. coli and Salmonella. I was working on studying signal transduction systems. So I guess the question you're asking is, well, how did you end up working at Skin and Signum Biosciences? Well, it was a bit serendipitous, actually. Dr. Jeffrey Stock, one of the co-founders of Signum Biosciences, at his Princeton lab, he was also working with E. coli and Salmonella signal transduction systems. So when I graduated with my PhD, one of the first places I applied to was Signum Biosciences. It was a perfect fit, right? I knew Dr. Stock's assay systems and signaling systems already because I had been working on them for the last five to 6 years of my life. So it was a kind of a seamless hire, right? I worked on the bench for about 3 or 4 years. One of the things, when you go on these interviews, the CEO always asks you, hey, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And what I had told Max at the time was, I don't see myself working on the bench for the rest of my career. So Max, true to the words, after 3 or 4 years said, hey, Eddie, this is what you said. So he promoted me to vice president and put me in charge of a team of scientists about 2009. And that's kind of been my role ever since. As a small biotech company, you wear lots of multiple hats. So I've been able to learn so much about not just skin science, but just consumer product development. That's where I started. But at that time, we weren't doing anything with skincare products, right? Epicutis was still 13, 14 years away from even conception. In 2008, so about 2.5 years of being there, is when we first synthesized TSC. And then probably over the next 5 years, we started really learning about TSC and its anti-inflammatory, its antimicrobial activities, its potential wound healing properties. So we did about 5-6 years of research, and we published 3 different peer-reviewed publications on TSC. Epicutis launched in 2021, but TSC itself was discovered 13 years before it was ever used in an Epicutis product, which I think is pretty cool and speaks to the level of science behind this technology.